Lined up and taken down by Sam Whitelock, and he's done really well. If he can stay in the field, which he has done. Wepu, short for Woodcock. Now the kick will be made by Carter. Taken down by Hawkeye. Doesn't look unlike Furi Dupree in some ways as he makes the high kick. Aplon has put them all on side. Oh, that might be offside. Did that come from an All Black player? Obviously not. Nigel Owen standing right there. Wepu for Carter. Feigns to go inside, goes out. There's Muliaina. They're asking a fair few questions now of the Springbok defence. Quickly for Carter. Sends it wide to Smith. Now Jane. Kick and chase. Corey Jane. Peterson getting across. Scramble, scramble. Oh. Who got it? It's a 22, I think.
Oh, Alain Roland's confirmed, yeah. Touch and go. The All Blacks really starting to try and up the ante now.
Few of the Springboks with their hands on their knees.
Yeah, both of their midfield players look in a bit of trouble here. These two guys here, De Jong and De Villiers. I think De Jong's hurt his back. Danny Rousseau on an 18 for Flip van der Merwe for the Springboks.
Well, this is championship time, as they say in boxing. This is when it really comes down to it. About 10 minutes left. Long kick. What a good kick it was. Oh, that's forward, I think. Yeah. Even Dan Carter makes mistakes, and he's made one here. Now the key man here could be Mornay Steyn. I wouldn't mind betting they'll think drop kick pretty early on here.
Well, it just puts it beyond the All Blacks' reach a little bit more, doesn't it, with the clock ticking away.
Victor Vito on a 19 for the All Blacks, replacing Jerome Kano.
It's an attritional game, TJ. There's a lot of reserves coming on and some tired players out there. Habana's stretching his calves.
The All Blacks still have Corey Flynn and Aaron Truden up their sleeves.
Massive kick from Steyn, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. He's kicked 5 penalties in the game, and the All Blacks have got a free kick. Well, that will be well received. Wepu's got it. He's going to tap it. And they want to play the game at pace. Here's Victor Vito having a run. Down towards halfway he goes. Fresh legs. Now the little kick. Aplon waits. He's elusive.
Elusive but alone. Oh!
It's against Whitelock, I think. It is.
Smith was legal. He actually was the player that eventually turned the ball over, but Whitelock wasn't legal, I don't think. Great tackle from Tony Woodcock there, following up. Nailed Aplon, and...
Oh, that's a terrible kick. Just getting a bit cute. Mornay Steyn, and he's made a right hash of this. And so they'll go back for a scrum where he kicked it from, which is 12 metres on his side of halfway. Five-point game. 8 minutes left. John Afoa into the front row.
Stay down, back row. Out.
Now Reid away for Wepu. Finding Dag. All Blacks creeping across towards midfield and getting a penalty.
You're off your feet. Once they say release, let it go. You're off your feet.
I think Francois Louw's taken one for the team here. There's some pretty tired-looking players in the Springbok side now.
Yep, their body language isn't great. There's a lot of heads down, hands on hips. The pace of the game is really starting to take its toll. As Richie McCaw has pointed to the post, the All Blacks to take the three that are there. It's unlikely Carter would miss from that range, and then obviously to kick another penalty or score a try, we'll be able to go on to win the game.
Well, he's well off his feet there. Just seen Victor Matfield just imploring his players or his teammates to lift their effort for 7 more minutes. Just signs that one or two of these big fellows are really feeling it.
So here's Dan Carter. Oh dear.
Why did I even say anything? They still have the ability to win the game, of course. Very unusual for Dan Carter to miss from that angle and that distance, but they will get the ball back.
Stain. Wepu didn't want to knock it on, so let it go past. Now this will be a kick and chase. Just a little one. Drops it in behind, but it's been nicely read by Rousseau. And the Springboks should be able to get this. Hawkart. Snapped up by Habana.
Lost black, leave it now.
Now Rousseau, dragged down by Thorne.
Push back.
Hawkart, the captain, over the halfway line he goes. Now Stain, a big midfield bomb. Corey Jane goes brilliantly, got it off to Vito, and the All Blacks back in possession. Now Conrad Smith gets it off to Carter, wide to Muliaina. Off goes Mills Muliaina. He's been in top form here in the Tri-Nations. Now Wepu goes wide. Gets it back on the inside to Nonu. Ball knocked away from him. All Blacks still have it. Nonu's got it back. And off goes Nonu on a searching run. Straight into Habana. But they're only 5 out from the 22. Ball left behind. Knocked on though. Oh, Skolkberger. It was left, it was presented to him, and he's knocked it on.
Game onside. Lost.
He was entitled to play the ball. It was available and free, and he did come from the hindmost feet and not the side, but he knocked it on.
Timeout.
Just John Smith here slowing things down, receiving some attention, showing the scars of another tough battle. The veteran, he said it before the test, no better way to celebrate his 100th than with a win over the All Blacks, if it could be made possible. Well, they're about 4.5 minutes away from it. Francois Hawkart leaving the field to be replaced by Ricky January in 20.
Excellent game. Very, very good. Plays on the wing, so he's going to be good like this. On his feet, strong, very quick, obviously. He's going to challenge defenders around the breakdown. But I think he's had an excellent all-round game. His kicking game has been accurate. His defence has been good. And he can be well pleased with his test debut. Big raps on him from Jus van der Westhuizen. I did raise my eyebrows when Jus said that he was a fantastic scrum half and a real prospect for the future. But now I know what the legend was talking about.
Well, he plonks himself down beside Furi Dupria there. And of course, Ruan Pienaar not in this game either, so the Springboks have had some injury concerns at halfback, but Francois Hawkart has certainly stood up in this game. Now, All Black ball. 4.5 minutes left for Wepu to feed it off to Carter. Nonu running hard. Right on the 22-metre line as Wepu gives it across to Vito. Only 2 tries scored in the game. Defence has been key for both teams. Ball has gone back. So the All Blacks will get another bite of the cherry here. Off it goes to Kevin Mialamu. Now Wepu off to Carter. Now Nonu. Nonu. Good defence made on him though. Excellent tackle by January. Oh, the All Blacks get their penalty. Now Dag's taken it quickly and off he goes. got the pass off. Still going with Conrad Smith. Here's Wepu. Looking to free it wide as quickly as they can. That's where the opportunity exists. They got to go blindside once more as Kevin Mialamu sets it up. 3.5 minutes left. All Blacks organising themselves. Wepu gets it off to Reid. Support there. Now Wepu off the ground again for Carter. Carter for Smith. On it goes to Jane. Here's a chance for the skipper. And, well, I think so.
He thinks he's got it. The referee's not so sure.
Well, Richie McCaw for the corner. Everybody will stare at the monitor. Sean Veldsman will make the call.
Okay.
What do you reckon, Justin? Here we go.
He looks confident. Here we go. De Villiers is coming across. McCaw's body position is much better than the two defenders, so he's got a chance. The problem is the outline. His foot is out, but is it out before he puts the ball down? I don't think so. He's definitely scored the try. It's his left. If it's his boot that's on the outside, this is a great angle. His boot by Habana's hand here. Now, does that hit the ground before or after he's grounded the ball?
The first shot was the more telling of the two. It looked as though he just planted it before the boot hit the touchline. Big call.
Big call. That's what they're looking at. There's the ball there now. It hits the ground now on the line.
Simultaneous is out. I don't know whether he'll give this.
There's the boot underneath Habana.
Oh,
and it's already hit the
that's
ground.
in, is it?
So the boot's underneath Habana's shorts. It hits the ground now. And the ball is down.
Yeah, I don't think he can give this.
This is a massive call and a very, very, very difficult one.
Well, make up your own mind. It looks like, I think the ball is down first, Justin.
I have to agree. I do think he's got... Here we're going to hear.
Nigel?
Yes?
There's no clear evidence that the player was in touch before he grounded the ball.
Say again?
There's no clear evidence that the player was in touch before he grounded the ball. So therefore you may award the try.
Oh, try coming up.
That's correct.
Try awarded. Well, the All Blacks were confident. So add 5 to the New Zealand score, 22 all. And Dan Carter, who hasn't had his best last 15 minutes or so, can cover himself in glory here. The probing run from Israel Dag.
Well, that's the thing that the South Africans aren't happy with. That was a forward pass that wasn't picked up in the lead up to the try being scored.
And the reaction from the coach's box is exactly the same. Lip reading isn't difficult there. Forward pass, they were yelling. McCaw had been hovering out here on the touchline for an age, waiting on that pass, and didn't he finish it so well?
Now, Daniel Carter. Here it goes. No good. 2 minutes remaining. 22 all.
So there is still time for somebody to take this game by the throat and win it. Not a lot, but a lot can happen in 2 minutes of rugby. What a finish from McCaw, but we're away.
Here we go. Tipped back by the Springboks, and they've got it back. Stand by for an attempted drop kick at some point. Here goes Berger. They'll try and manoeuvre themselves into position here, the Springboks. De Villiers, right on the 10-metre line. The All Blacks, I think they've walked over the top. They have. Mialamu, the Springboks not committing enough players to the ruck, and they paid for it as Nonu gets it. Now Nonu.
He's got Dag.
Israel Dag. Oh, what a try. Nonu sets it up. Israel Dag scores the winner.
What a break, what a finish. Look at the reaction of the players. They are ecstatic. How have they come from where they were to snatch this game? The contrast is the coach's box of South Africa. Brilliant.
Well, he's a match winner, this young man. Nonu did so well, and he summed the situation up brilliantly. And how perfect was the pass?
Nonu's passing has been absolutely amazing so far in this Tri-Nations. He's really worked hard on it. It was never one of his great strengths, and you're dead right. The pass made the try, but also Dag sniffed the opportunity, had the speed, and his timing was excellent as well.
Well, the Springboks are distraught. The All Blacks have hit them with 2 tries in the last couple of minutes. Now, this doesn't really matter quite so much.
We would have thought he wasn't feeling so flash about less than a minute ago.
So the Tri-Nations is in the bank. And this is the way the All Blacks wanted to do it, with a win, not in a narrow loss. Carter's conversion is good. And the game is over. The All Blacks have done it. They've won the Tri-Nations for the 10th time. John Smith distraught in his 100th Test match. But the All Blacks have finished too well. 29 points to 22.
Well, there it is. John Smith, well, he has to be distraught. They looked like they were going to be in a position to win this game. The All Blacks, like thieves in the night, have snatched this game from underneath their noses. And it was the big players that stood up. Richie McCaw, Dan Carter made a break, Nonu, and then the youth and the enthusiasm to finish it off. Israel Dag.
Late tries by Richie McCaw and Israel Dag have confirmed the All Blacks Tri-Nations. 16 points to 14. They were behind at half-time, but they've taken the victory and the Tri-Nations for the 10th time. 29 points to 22 here in Johannesburg.
There's John Smith making his way through the All Black players. I think he can be proud of the way that his team played today, and they would have played for him. But that emotion of 100 caps will be taken away from the All Black victory.
Well, what a dramatic game it was. Final score, though, All Blacks 29, Springboks 22.